to another episode of Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. It's a Monday, which means hi, Rob.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Uh, had a bit of a mess of a run on Saturday, but hopefully hopefully today will be better. I don't have OBA to not use today, so I'm already in the positive here. Um, for people watching at home, this is scenario WCW-01, Will to Fight Eradicated. As you can already imagine, we are still in Poland. This is still Polish versus German, although this scenario has a bit of an interesting twist. The Polish have a lot of units up front, a lot of high quality units as well as some like surreptitious stuff that happens right from the get go. And the Polish objective here is, or the victory conditions, I should just say, is the Germans win, or the Germans must have 29 VP, not counting CVP at game end. Victory points are awarded for building control. Each building is worth points equal to the number of locations it has. And the example given is on board 12, which is the only one that we're playing on. Building R6 is worth 10 points. So essentially, this is because these buildings have cellars. So their R6 is 3 points, Q6 is 3 points, Q8 is 3 points, and then R7 is 1 point because it's a marketplace, so it only has that upper level that exists. Couple of points to get across just before we start is that there are a number of SSRs here. The big ones are that EC is moderate, so nothing weather-wise to worry about. There are a couple modifications to this map, specifically with gully not existing. All buildings are wooden. All multi-hex buildings are two-story houses. So it's B30 23.22, which is important to note. No stairway symbols exist. So U5, as an example, that doesn't exist. Cellars are in effect. They're not fortified. There's a bunch of overlays to place. And the last four SSRs are a bit more important here. Firstly, the Polish get 2-2-4-8 half squads that they get to place hip. They can place them, from my understanding, they set up anywhere as long as they're in a cellar location. If I'm wrong on that, I apologize. I would just blame it on it being a little bit ambiguous. But it also states that the Poles initially controlled buildings that the half squads set up in, and then everything else on or west of Hex Row O are initially controlled by Germans. So essentially, anything to the left of Hex Row L, German controlled. Hand to hand is allowed, so that's going to be a big one, especially if I want to get my butt in gear and try to be aggressive. The broken morale of all German MMCs is increased by 1. That's super important because instead of 7 or... do you have 8 morales on the 468s on broken?
We can figure that out.
I'll pull out a 468
Yeah.
here. Yeah, so 9 morale. 9 broken morale is pretty insane. I have to aim to kill units instead of just letting them be. And lastly, building R6 is a marketplace. No buildings are row houses, so the black bars here don't exist. Unfortunately, because of all the modifications to the map, I don't think the taking off the row houses shows up. So they're still there, but we need to ignore them. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna roll weather, no change, and we're gonna get off to a
Concealment.
uh yeah. Whatever can get concealed does get concealed. I'm gonna have all my guys be moving, so there's literally no point for me to go for concealment. And yeah, Let's hope that my dice are good here. Rally phase, I have nothing that I want to do, so we'll just leave it at that. Prep fire phase, again, same idea. I have nothing I want to do in the prep fire phase, so we'll go straight to movement. So movement phase, one of the squads in M3 is going to declare CX. They're going to go to N2 for 1.
Okay.
2-3 into O3.
2-3 into 0-3, you say? Okay, we are gonna take a shot at you.
All right.
One squad there. So you found one of my cleverly deployed dummies. Not sure how clever it is. So we got an 8-up-1. Sound right?
Yes. 8-1.
8
Normal.
on 8 is normal.
And I will break. So they'll lose CX.
And manage not to ELR with. Did you mention in the scenario notes that you have an ELR of 1 for this scenario?
Yeah, ELR of 1 is going to be very, very annoying. I'm already not doing well on that end. But at least I'll take a first fire, that's for sure. So second squad in M3 is also going to declare CX. They will go to N2 for 1.
Okay.
O2 for 2.
Okay.
They will then go to P2 for 3-4 total.
3-4 total, he says. Okay. We will final at you
All right.
for a 4-up-1.
Sounds right.
Powers
All right.
and has no effect.
All right. And then
No residual, right?
4, you'll cower, so there'd be 1.
1, okay.
Yeah.
My enormous math skills coming into play again.
And then I go to Q3 for 5 movement.
Q3, 4, 5. And what is that? That's a 4, 5, 7. Q3 for 5. All right, well, we might as well shoot. So we will take a 6 down 2.
6 down 2. 4 on 6 is some flavor of morale check.
Some flavor of morale looks like
2 morale check. So my
check.
guy will pin.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Well,
Please continue. Did not get rate for those keeping score.
that solves a lot of problems here.
And leave one of those.
The 4-5-8 that's left in M3 is going to normal move to N2 for 1. O2 for 2. And then 3-4 into the building, P2.
So that will be a 1-up-1.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Looks like nothing.
Any follow-up shot?
Any follow-up shot? Not yet. Nope.
Sounds good. The stack in M1 with the leader, they're going to move bypass and N0 for 1 normal move. Into O1 for 3 total.
Okay.
Into P0 for 4.
Okay.
Q1 for 5. And R1 for 6.
Okay.
The stack in M4, excuse me, I'm gonna have the just the one squad that doesn't have a support weapon. We'll go to N3 for 1 normal move, and then
Okay.
O4 for 3 total.
3 total. Okay. We will FPF P3.
Sounds good. It's a 4 of 1.
Yada yada. 4 of 1. Ruh-roh.
All right.
Okay. He didn't accomplish much.
Well, now that's actually going to be a problem for me because of
Still leaves residual, all right?
I believe so. Yes.
I guess he sort of did his job.
So the rest of the stack in M4 is going to assault move to N3.
Okay.
And then how do I want to treat this? This is kind of a problem. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna M2 stack is gonna move as a group. They'll go to N1 for one normal move.
Okay.
2-3 into O1,
Gotcha.
and then 4 to P1.
Okie dokie.
Um, you know what? I'll do 5 to Q1 there.
Gotcha.
Okay, I think that'll be it for movement. Defensive.
Okay. So let's see. We can final the boys here.
Sure can.
So they will take
The 3 flat.
3 flat.
I think you're 1 off.
Looks a little high.
Yeah, just 1 off, but it would be a pin touching anyway, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
Fortunately,
already pinned. Right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's it for defensive.
Sounds good. Advanced fire phase. I mean, I don't want to try and resurrect your guys that are broken. So, I think, no, because that'll be like a +3 shot. I think I won't do any advanced fire phase. I don't think, I'm actually thinking about it now. I think this is one of the very few times where the Polish don't get assault fire. I'm so used to seeing it.
Oh wow, nothing's underlined. Yeah.
But usually, even if it's not underlined, they have it marked in the special scenario rules. And this time, this is the one where they don't have it.
Okay.
So, route phase, it's me first. I only have one route that I technically need to do. So O3 is going to move back to N2 and then go to N3. Or M3, sorry.
Got it.
Nobody else needs to route. And then in your case, there's, I guess technically one of 2 options you can take. Because you can't go to Q4, and you can't go to P4, but you can go into the cellar of P3 because it shouldn't be adjacent, or you can go on the upper floor. Kind of.
Right. So we will go. Just to be different, we're gonna go downstairs.
Sounds good.
And once we're downstairs, we can go to Q4 downstairs, can we not?
Are they connected? That's the one thing I'm not sure about.
Probably not, right?
I'm not sure how cellars work with like if a multi-hex building, if the cellars are connected. So it's worth checking just to make sure.
Yeah, it's in 06. It's in the red barricades rules. I have to dig out the book. They're not in my electronic copy.
Yeah, right now I'm just looking at the cellar rules, but fortunately, it's talking about if vehicles go into buildings and it creates a cellar. So it's it's not the actual cellars, it's the other type of cellar.
Yeah, yeah. I found a book. I should just go upstairs and then we don't have to look up any rules. Upstairs.
Well, I've got this barricade cellars.
Okay. Multi-hex non-factory buildings, la la la. Another non-rooftop building location.
All multi-hex non-factory buildings have a cellar.
Need the cellar counter. They enter only via stairwell, which is an A in this because there's no stairwells. Infantry already in a cellar may directly enter an adjacent cellar only if the two hexes involved share a building hex size, as determined by the buildings. So they do connect. Okay,
All right, sounds good.
fair enough. So they will go there. Not there. They're hovering in space. We'll do it.
Cool. So in the advanced phase, units in R1 will go to R2. The units in Q1, actually, I'm gonna take a risk, and hopefully it doesn't bite me. Q1 goes to R1. Squad in P2 will go to P3. Squad in O4 goes to P3 as well. The 6-1 leader is going to go back to the broken guy, and the units in N3 are going to go to O4. And I believe that will be it for my advances. There's no CC,
Okay.
and we'll go to German turn 1.
German 1. Okay. Wind change. Little mouse. Why have you disappeared, mouse? There you are. No wind change. Okay. Rally phase. I have one self rally under DM. So, but with broken side increased by 1, he'll need 4.
Uh,
7. No,
yeah, you'd need a 4, I think. I will attempt to rally. I won't get it.
Okay. That's all I got for the rally phase.
Yeah, same here.
What do I want to do with these cats?
Go back to Germany.
Yeah. We're kind of stuck here. That's kind of bad. We'll shoot at your squad in the open.
Sure. 6 flat.
Or 6 flat. Retains rate.
Oof. 5 and 6. I think it's a 1 check.
It's a 1 check on him.
They are pinned again if it's a 1 check. 5 on 6. It is a 1 check, yeah.
Okay.
Well, those guys are just having a bad time.
Yeah, they are. They're doing well on their morale checks though. It's terrible. It's
So far.
It's awful. It's just awful. Okay, I guess we will shoot him again.
Sure.
We did get rate. And
No.
that's no effect. Okay, that is it for prep fire.
Sounds good.
Movement phase. Do we want to do anything? We get kind of a big stack there, huh? I have a big stack there. Yep, we're good.
No movement?
No movement.
All
Defensive
right.
fire.
Oops. Defensive fire. Well, I've got options that I might as well try to exercise. I'm going to try fire group with O4 and P3 into ground floor of Q4.
Makes
So,
sense.
so the squads, the LMGs, that's 12. And then the squads that are adjacent is another 16. So 30, or sorry, 28, I think is the 28 up to. All right,
Sounds
well,
like math.
I
Whoa.
kind of wish there's better numbers there. That is still a normal morale check.
Still a
Uh,
morale check.
but I will random selection. I break one machine gun.
Oh, B11s. Oh boy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. And morale check. Leader? No, sir.
All right.
Squad.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay.
I am really, really showing my true colors here. We will break the leader, and we will eliminate the squad.
Oof. All right. Well, that that solves that problem, I guess.
You suddenly have nobody to shoot at there.
Well, I wasn't too worried about that, but uh, it it's just really terrible luck to roll those numbers. R2 is going to shoot at the concealed units in R6. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's 12, have to 6, up 2 for the building. All right, well, we're just all rolling terribly. Jeez.
Titans.
Um, I don't think I have any other. Oh, I guess technically you could. Um, the pinned unit is going to shoot into the cellar.
Okay.
Just to see if I can. Yeah, I don't trigger sniper, but it's really just to put DM on that guy. And that's it for defensive. Advanced fire phase.
Okay. We don't have any of that.
All right. Take off defensive. So routes.
Got some of those. So the leader, unfortunately, without the machine gun, will go in the cellar.
Sounds good.
Or actually, yeah, because this is interdict. Q5 is interdictable, so
Yeah, he you wouldn't be able to go anywhere without surrendering first.
yeah, yeah, he's got nowhere to go.
Advances.
Advances. So let's see. What do I got over here? Yeah, we're good.
All right. And no CC, so we will go to Polish turn 2. Weather is 11. I'm proving to roll really high today. Take off my pin there. Rally phase, I've got 1 unit to try and rally. I get a +1, -1, so I will be lucky for that. They'll come back, and then I will try to repair a machine gun and not get it.
Okay, I've got a bunch of guys under DM. Leader? No, sir. And that's it.
All right. Oops. All right. Prep fire phase. That is a very good question. I don't think I want to prep fire. I'm gonna go straight to movement.
Okay.
So first things first, squad in Q3 loses CX, and then they will assault move to Q4 on the ground floor. Um,
Okay.
and then if nothing happens, they're gonna spend a point to try and retrieve the LMG.
Nothing is going to happen, sir.
Cool. And I will get the LMG under my possession. Next up, over in P3, I'm just gonna have one of the guys go down to the cellar as an assault move.
Gotcha.
Um,
Keep us from ratting around in the cellar.
yeah, I need those guys to be gone. I can't tolerate them anymore. And it hasn't even been that much time. So, um, the other 458 is yeah, he's gonna go into bypass. In '04 on the so '04 '03
Okay.
into N3 for 2,
Okay.
N4 for 3,
Mm-hmm.
and N5 for 4.
Okay.
Uh, Over in the bottom here, one squad in R2 is going to go to S3 for 1 normal move.
S3 for 1, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to unconceal and take a shot there.
All right. I will have the benefit of the hedge, um, but I think it comes down to a -1
-1, 4
because
-1.
I don't think the hedge doesn't make it not open ground, but it does provide the +1 is my understanding.
Right,
Um,
we get the hindrance, but that doesn't
well, it's not hindrance, right? It's
the
actual,
TEM, yeah.
yeah, it's just TEM. So, but it doesn't, as far as as I can recall, anyways. I don't think it negates open ground. So it's -2 +1, so -1.
Okay. So 4 down 1.
Oof. All right. Well,
I am on a roll today.
there is one residual.
We'll take it for what it's worth.
Hmm. At this rate, um, yeah, because he's final fired, which makes it worse.
Oh, coward. That's right.
Um, so then I'll bypass S4 T3 in T3, but bypassing there for 2.
So 3 total because of the hedge. Is that true?
Oh, that's a good. Sorry, my bad. Then I'll go to the T3 T2 because I don't want to pay the extra one.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then into U4 for 3.
U4 for 3, you say?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting prospect, isn't it? Is it? But he filed. Oh, what a dork. I will take the shot. So 4 down 3.
Looks it. Yeah, that's clean shot. Oof.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll know who to blame on this one.
That's,
Yeah, that's intense.
we're getting to the comedy part of the show.
And then I'll go to T4 for 4.
You're fine there.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I need to move that guy yet. One, two, three. Darn. Squadron R2 is going to go to R3 for a normal move for 1. to R4 for 2.
Four for two, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's quite interesting, isn't it?
I gotta start being aggressive, I think.
Yeah.
It'll probably bite me because now the rolls are all changed, but
Yeah. Okay.
into Q5 for 3.
Q5 for three. Interesting. All right. Why don't we FPF there from Q6?
Sounds good. 4 down 2.
I mean, I can't keep rolling 11s and 12s, can I?
One would assume so. It's another cower, but that is a what 4 on 2,
We're on the
if I'm not
two.
mistaken.
One check.
4 on 2 is 1 check. All right. I will pass it.
This is
Phew.
getting annoying. So that's gonna leave one residual.
Yes. Okay. Hmm. God, that is a tough decision now. I don't like this only for what this is opening up for me. Um I think I'm gonna try and risk it here. 6-1 and the squad he's with
Okay.
go to N3 for 1,
Sounds like fun.
N4 for 2,
Okay.
O5 for 3.
Oh, 5 for three, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then 4-5 into P5.
4, 5 into P5. Okay, final.
All right.
Rolling the bones again. Here we go. Another one check.
It's a
Same shot, right?
4 on 6 because
You didn't score this time. That's
yeah,
right.
you didn't cower.
So a 2 check.
So 2 check. Leader first. Leader's broken.
And ELR, right?
Uh,
I've been waiting to say that ever since you picked this game.
Yeah, he's definitely ELR'd. He can't ELR anymore, so he's just disrupted. So he gets disrupted. The other guy also breaks and also will ELR, but he's just green now. Take that off.
Dropping residual everywhere.
All right, that's less than ideal, but the 8-0 in R2 is going to go to Q3 for 1.
Okay.
2-3 into P3.
Okay.
To P4 for 4.
Okie dokie.
And O5 for 5.
Sounds like a blast.
Sounds good. The stack in R1 is going to go to S2 for 1.
Okay.
T2 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
T3 for 4 total.
Okay.
And then they are going to have... Well, I guess technically they can't shoot at him, so I'm going to have the leader and 2 squads will go to S4 for 5.
Okie dokie.
I'm probably gonna regret this. R2 will go to R3 for 1 normal move.
Okay.
Ground floor Q4 for 3 total.
Okay.
Then into Q5 for 4.
Q5. All right. So residual first.
Mm-hmm.
One down, two.
Normal morale check. He passes. Oof.
Keeps passing everything.
No, that's not true. Look, I've had at least 3 breaks.
Almost everything. Sort of everything. Okay. Do we want? So we could take another risk in pot chest. So how many guys do you have adjacent? There's nobody unbroken here. You have two squads there. So we gotta survive an 8+2 and then a 2-to-1. Sell your lives dearly, boys. We will take another final shot.
All right.
4 down, 2.
That will
Keep cowering.
pin them. But it is a pin task check on him. So pin task check. The one squad is pinned, and your guy's pinned as well.
And we're pinned as well. Matters less for us, right?
I mean, for ambush, it'll matter for
Yeah, I
ambush.
get it. Yeah.
And that I believe is going to be it for movement, unless I really. You know what? Everybody in 04 is going to assault move to P4. I'm going to go a little crazy here. Any shots? I don't know necessarily who could even shoot, but
Yeah, which, could you highlight which hex?
sorry, P4. The everybody that was in the building just assault move to P4.
Got it. Can anybody see P4? The only people would be R6, and they have closer enemy units. So, Lockville Nix, as my wife would say.
All right, defensive fire then.
Okay, defensive. So we only got one candidate.
And he's concealed.
Yeah, he's concealed. He doesn't really want to drop concealment to take a shot at a leader. So, yeah, we are done with defensive fire.
Sounds good. Advanced fire phase. I'm gonna try and bring down the skies above down on Q6 here.
Okay.
So P4 is going to offer 10-5 firepower. Q4 is going to have 3.5, so 8 plus 4 and 2, I believe. So was that 14? 14 up 2. Oof. 5 on 14 is a 3 morale check. And a sniper.
Oh, Lord. All right, so 3 MC coming in.
5 on 14, yeah.
Managed to fail, not particularly surprising. You get a sniper check.
Oof.
No sniper action. Ooh. Okay. I'm not sure I'm disappointed with routing away versus getting slaughtered in close combat, so.
Yeah, I think it really will come down to how good the morale check or the rally checks end up being.
Yeah,
Exactly. That'll be what matters most. That is it for advanced fire. So we go to routes. Me first because I am the attacker here. So over in P5, both units are going to go to 06. And I believe that's it for my routes.
Okay, I think our guys in the basement are done for.
So, unless I'm mistaken here, and it's worth me double checking. So, any broken infantry during its route phase that is both adjacent to a known good order armed enemy infantry cavalry and unable to route away from it, or only able to route while being subject to interdiction or resorting their low crawl, will surrender to that enemy unit as its prisoner instead. So, because there's nowhere you can go, um, I now have the right to refuse for no quarter.
Gotcha.
And unfortunately, I don't want to have to deal with prisoners in this case because it's going to hurt my ability for CC. So I'm going to deny the request, and essentially both will die.
Okay, so they go over into our little pile of dead Germans.
But it does mean that no quarter is in effect for you.
Order is in effect. Okay.
And then the guy in Q6 is as far as I'm aware, definitely free to go to R6
He can just.
because he's not pinned anymore. Doesn't have
Yeah,
pin.
we can do that. Yeah, he'll do the obvious.
Sounds good. That should be it. So advances. The unit in T4 is going to go to U5. So I'll go take that
Okay.
building as well. The non-pinned unit in Q5 is going to go to Q6.
Hmm?
I guess I could have. Whatever. It's not really the end of the world. Both the leader in O5 and the squad in N5 are going to go into O6.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily what I want, but that's what I got. The unit in the cellar, P3, is going to go upstairs to ground floor. I'll just delete that. Mark that as mine now. The units in S4 are going to go into S5.
Okay.
And I don't think you have a shot on them, but the squad with the broken LMG in P4 is going to go to Q4. Just
Okay.
just for the sake of being careful here. And I believe that is it for my advances. No CC once more. We go to German turn 2.
German turn 2. Okay. So I have some reinforcements coming on.
Boo.
Have some reinforcements coming to join the party.
I gotta remember to bring out my own just so I don't forget on turn 7.
And they will set up.
Take off pins.
Set up yonder. And real quick, do we have only the playable hexes visible? Am I Y through K? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Y. Okay.
Yeah, I just had them at visible as full hexes.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay.
Find
Okay.
it.
Reinforcements set up. Wind change. Nada. Okay.
Hooray.
Phase. I got a guy to try. So broken side is up 1, so he's a 9, he's a 5, he's a 6, he's a 7. Yay!
Definitely comes back.
Hero X. German dudes. that's it for me. Everybody else is dead.
Sounds good. I'm going to try and rally the two broken guys in O6. I'm going to try the squad first. Nope. And then leader. Neither. DM will come off. And I will go for R1. Repair. I do get my LMG back. And that's it for Rally Face.
Okay. Rep fire. Well, we are kind of stuck here. We are kind of stuck. You got a lot of dudes gonna open up. Lot of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Marketplace. Not good.
Yeah, it's very inconvenient. Yeah.
It dawned on me after we started. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You
This.
can't move.
Yeah.
There's nobody you can go upstairs first. Yeah, that oops. That qualifies as kind of a whoopsie. Yeah, all right. There's nothing to be done about it now. All right, they'll shoot that guy.
Sure. It's
16 up one.
16 up one. 9 on 16. I can't imagine it's not a morale check. Yeah, one morale check. Okay, well, uncharacteristic.
Oh, bad. Okay, moving phase. Here where I know what I have to do. Two,
Sounds good.
4,
Mm-hmm.
6.
You there?
Yep. They're done. All right, these guys. What are these guys gonna do? What are you guys gonna do? They will assault into the cellar.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't find your hip guy. Okay.
No, no, I would have probably sprung that on you at this point.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know if you were be dastardly or whatever. Okay, that's it for moving phase. It's a 5.
See, it's because they're really an R6. Nah, I'm just kidding. Ooh, defensive fire phase. Well, it's not often I'm ever gonna have this opportunity, so I might as well try. Fire group with everybody from Q6, Q5, Q4, P4, and P3. I'm just not sure on P4 seeing you. Yeah, P4 doesn't see it, so they're not. Their firepower won't be included. But it is 4 from P3. Another 8, 5, 13. So 17 total so far from Q4 added. 21 counting Q5. And then 29 counting Q6. So 29 up 2. 8. Really great result. 8
Then,
on 29 is a 3 morale check. Youch.
yowzer. Yowzer. Leader? Squad? Squad. Yeah, okay.
It's
Can probably cash in my chips.
well, I mean, you got a lot of reinforcements coming on. I'm still worried about. That
Yeah.
I that I have to admit. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess
Rick might not be the worst thing that ever happened to them, to be honest with you.
to break.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. But I will do a shot from S5 as an 8 up 2.
Okay.
All right, that one didn't work. Um, I'm gonna try my luck. 4 up 2.
Okay.
Uh, it's a pintash check. All right, well, that could have been really close. I don't
Yeah.
think I'd get any surrounding or anything like that. So, yeah, that's it. Advanced fire phase.
Okay, we don't have any of that.
Woohoo!
Route phase. Us first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we have to do is pretty self-evident. That's one, two, and then I believe we can go three, four, five, six. No?
Sounds right.
Okay. That's it for my routes.
I have none to action. Go to advances.
All right, advanced phase. Here we go. Okie dokie.
It's
No close combats.
no. We'll go to Polish turn 3. Weather check. No weather change. Um, rallies. I'm going to try my rallies. I'm going to try the squad first again. I will get the squad. I will get the leader as well. All right.
That is
Oof.
it's becoming annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't. It is definitely an anomaly so far of a lot of good rallies, a lot of good morale checks. It's strange.
Okay. That it for you?
That is it for my rallies. I can't think of anything else. I don't think I got any repairs or anything. So.
I'll try the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like that's gonna work.
He's got 9. Yeah, and you'll get a +4. So yeah, he should come back.
That'll come back. That was pretty lucky. And then two squads who are now on. So they're nines down to five, six, sevens. Two sevens. Doink, doink. 50-50. Just like the odds say it should work out. All right. So, for the moment. Yeah, that broken side morale +1 is pretty wild.
Yeah, well, especially down one leader, building.
Yeah, yeah, it's they're kind of bouncing back pretty quickly.
That's right. That's right. Awesome. All right. So prep fire. I think the only sane decision here is 8 up 2 against
Yeah.
V5. Oof.
Oh, yeah. Lord.
Jeez. 6 on 8 is a 1 morale check.
Sounds like a one check, right?
Yeah.
Leader, I break him, of course. Squad,
Pins.
pinned him.
All right. Well, I can take a pin. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all I can really do here for prep fire. So we'll go to movement phase. Um, Yeah, movement phase. Over in S5, one of the 457s is going to go to T5 for 1.
541, you say.
Yeah.
So let's see. So we're going to take the 2 down 2 at him from here.
3.5 down 2. Unless you're not shooting with the LMG.
Oh, the element. Duh. Okay. 3.5 down 2. Coming in.
Oof.
Rate of fire.
4 on 3.5. One morale check. They will ELR and break.
Okay. And I need a first fire IFT only. Okay.
3.5. Yeah, because you can. Yeah, okay. The other squad in S5 is going to go to T4 normal move for 1.
Okay.
2 into U4.
2 into U4. All right. You know what's coming.
You're just going to let him walk in?
No.
Ah,
You got jokes. 8 minus 2. Oh, Lord.
7 on 8 is a 1 check. They'll break.
Not ELR though, so that's almost a miracle.
Yeah, I gotta take him where I can get him.
We'll drop a big fat 4 there though, so that's pretty cool. Make you want to go around if you want to come get us.
Well, speaking of, squad in T3 goes to T4 for 1 normal move.
Okay.
And then into U5 for 3 total.
3 total to there. Okay. Machine gun. 6 up 1.
3. Because your guys are pinned still.
Oh, the guy's pinned.
Yeah.
Okay. Doy.
3 up 1.
All right. 3 up. It's kind of a crap shot.
Oh, all right.
So let's see. So 3.
It still cowers, so.
Cowers to 1, so leaves no residual.
Yeah. I don't think you have to worry about residual at this point, being honest. Those guys are in cellars and stuff, so I don't think I need to worry
You might have
about
wanted
them.
to pile a bunch of guys in there. Possible.
2's fine. I don't want to get greedy. I don't want to get greedy. Squad with the German LMG is going to go to R3 for 1.
Okay.
2 into S3. 3 into T2. And then 4 to U3.
Okay.
The squad in Q6 is going to assault move to R6.
Quite fun.
The squad in Q5 is going to go to R5 for 1. S6 for 2. T6 for 3.
E6 for 3. So the marketplace on the ground floor is open ground?
Yes, it should be. Because it should just be the upper level.
Yeah, I mean, you still got a lot of dudes to move.
I just don't think that I don't think the guys on the upper floor can see them, but the guys in the cellar should be
upper
able to.
floor definitely can't see him. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was asking about the marketplace. Yeah, the marketplace could definitely kind of see them, I think.
It is halved though, right? Because if you're in a cellar, does it still have firepower?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I think the cellars in Red Barricades is all shooting out of it. I think you're all.
Yeah, so it's area 5.
Fire effects. Inherent firepower of a unit, fire group, and an RB seller is halved as area fire. Yeah. If the line of fire leaves their building's depiction and is not traced to an adjacent RB seller.
So inherent and
Oh,
support weapons, did it
and
say, or just inherent?
so it says, and the US number of the units currently using such is equal to 3 or more. So a squad would be 3. Because SMC is 1, half squad is 2, full squad is 3.
Right. But is the machine gun halved or just the squad?
It says the inherent firepower.
Inherent, right. So,
Yeah, otherwise the RB seller has no effect on the use of a support weapon inherent firepower other than those normally caused by being fired in a building, etc.
got it, got it. Okay, so we will fire the squad and the medium.
The squad in the medium. Oof, okay. So it's
We got
7.
right. So 7 down 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sound right? God
Jeez.
in heaven, what is going on? So towers from a 6 to a 4, right?
Mm-hmm. And 8 on
And then
4 isn't anything.
any coward, so we can't make the fire lane, which was the whole point of that shot.
Oh, yeah, that's actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Um, I'm gonna also be a stinker, and well, I guess it's final fired, but presumably the covered arc is something like this in Q8,
Uh,
because it's either that or you're pointing towards R8, and I
yeah,
don't.
yeah, no, yeah, we'd want to cover
Yeah,
Q7, so yeah.
yeah. All right, so that guy's there for 3, and then just for safety, because I don't necessarily want to be shot at again or anything crazy. They'll go to U7 for 4.
Okay. I mean, how many times have I rolled doubles?
A lot. It's been a very strange night. Uh, it was so it was 7 down to a 4. You said because of cowering, right? So
Yeah, coward to a 4.
it'd be 2 residual, right?
Oh, okay, so he could place a fire lane.
I don't think you can fire lane on a cower, but you would be able to like. There's no reason why you can't leave residual. I just don't think that you can.
Right, I mean, fire lane is just residual, right? It's just a different form.
The weapon has to be functional and stuff. Like there's still rules to like it's worth checking, but there's still
Yeah.
some specifics to that for sure.
For my own brain pan, I'll look it up.
Whenever the defender declares first fire attack with a good order sport weapon MG that is manned by unpinned infantry,
Q7,
you can
no.
declare if it is not already marked with first final fire and firing within normal range and at same level. May place fire lane in or beyond the latter hex. Exception: no fire lane is placed if the MG's manning infantry coward and or uses subsequent first fire, final protective fire.
Learn something new. That I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't strike me as crazy or anything, but it is a little punishing. Yeah, I gotta try and make some good decisions here, which is a little tough. The squadron P4 is going to go to Q5 for 1. And then R5 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Squadron Q4 will go to R3 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
S3 for 2.
Okay.
T2 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And U3 for 4.
Okay. Can't do nothing about it.
And Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy on this. The 80 and O6 is going to go to O5 for 1, P4 for 2. Or sorry, I shouldn't. I guess technically nobody can shoot at him.
Another orchard
But
box line of sight, right?
yeah,
I think it's in season.
yeah. But sorry, I just didn't want to go too fast.
Yeah, it's fine.
Goes to Q4, Q5 bypass for 3,
Mm-hmm.
R3 for 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll just do 5-6 into S4. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Um, hmm. I think I'll worry about that later. To remove this guy. Yeah, okay. The guy in P3 is going to go bypass Q4, Q3 for 1, R3 for
Mm-hmm.
2, and then 3, 4 into S4.
Okay.
And then outside of that, um, I'll just have the 6-1 and O6 is going to assault move into the basement. Just
Okay.
so I can get him out of harm's way. And yeah, no, they can't. Those guys are invincible. That's it for movement, I think. Yeah. Defensive.
All right. So who can still shoot? Not those guys. This guy. So V4. Final here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a 4 up 2.
Sounds about right. Oof. Jeez. I think we're gonna need a case study of the dice rolls in this one. This is insane.
Yeah, yeah. This is pretty. It's pretty epically awful. All right. Guys up here.
Mm-hmm.
That cat, I believe,
Should be able to, yeah.
on the spine, right? So that'll be a 4 up 1.
Sounds right. I will just miss a pentast check.
Let's see. It's epic. I think that's it.
All right. Advanced fire phase. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna try 4 up 2 against V5. Nope. I'll just put this on top here. I don't think I can get anything out of that. U3 is going to shoot at the guy in V4. It is 13, so 6. Is there? I don't think there's a 6.5. No. So 6 up 2 from U3 to V4. 8 on 6 is a pin test check.
Pin check for V4.
Yeah, this guy. All right, he's fine.
Miraculously, I didn't roll a 12.
I believe that'll be it for my advanced fire phase. So we'll go to routes. Routes me first. So the guy in U4 will go to T3, and the guy in T5 will go to S5.
Okay. So I have a busted leader in V5.
Yep.
So let's see. He will have to go to. Looks like W5. And then there and there.
Sounds good.
That's it for me.
So we'll go to advances. Um, yeah, I don't think I need to advance that guy. Over in U5, 457 is gonna go after their actually, you know what? I'll just do. It's risky, but I'll just do both squads.
Okay.
Might as well finally get some CC going here. What's the worst that could happen, right?
And this is where I salivate. Do the laws of probability finally snap back into line?
Yeah,
Give me a
exactly.
couple twos and threes. Match all my 11s and 12s.
The 8-0 and S4 is going to go to T3. The stack in U3 will split, so one guy with the German LMG goes to V2, the other will go to U2.
Okay.
Just so I can get some building control here. The guy in U7 is going to go to U6.
Okay.
And the guy in S4 is going to go to S5.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be my advances. CC, we got one. So, ambush.
And so mouse scan ambush, and I just continue
Right.
my titanically bad rolling.
I had to finally get an ambush on you after the last two games or whatever it was.
Last game was awful. Very.
I mean, it's ambush. I am gonna declare hand to hand then, because why not? It's 2-1 -1. Yeah, I will clinch that. The LMG stays as well, which I will try to secure. And that'll be it for my turn 3. Go to German turn 3.
German turn 3. Okay. We'll do get the wind change out of the way.
Ooh. One die, 5 or 6. The wind changes. Otherwise, nothing happens. 5 happens. Now, is it up or down? Increase by 1. So instead of...
We go to mild breeze.
We go to mild breeze, exactly. Where is... There we go. Roll a single die again, just to see what direction the wind is blowing here.
Yep, we got a 2.
2, so is blowing to the northeast. Well, at least now, if I bother to start fires, we'll have something out of it.
Right. Oh, we both have smoke exponents, right? I mean, it could do something.
That's true. That's true. I don't think I'm terribly interested in trying them.
Okay, so now I gotta figure out where I want my reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta figure out where we want to come in. Where do we want to come in? We got guys there that could just see right down the road. Guys there. Will interdict all the way up there. Interesting. Interesting. In a very bad way. Give that a try.
All right.
Oh no, I did have a rally or two.
Yeah, so did I too. What, you
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to
I'm
cheat me?
getting carried away here. Not that I should be in any rush to roll dice. Right.
Like if you want to lose faster, okay, sure.
Sure. All right. Yeah. All right. So I got a leader down yonder.
Mm-hmm.
Needs something absurd. Does not get it. And I got a squad with the leader up top who has a pretty good shot. He's
All
good to go. And that's it for me.
right. I've got two guys to try and rally, so we'll do S5 first. Nope. And T3 second. Also no. And I'll bring this guy up to the top here. And I'm going to try and pick up the LMG. Picking up with the 458, because I might as well have the 8 morale guy have it. And yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Now prep. Now prep. So what do we want to do in prep? I'm not sure we want to do anything. What you got there? We got a couple of guys over there. Oh, right, but we have some cover from them. So why don't I take this? Oh, right. Like a moron, I put a medium machine gun in a basement. I'm really playing well. I want you to know that.
I don't think it's
Um,
necessarily a bad idea.
yeah, I mean, if it was with a half squad, it wouldn't be as stupid,
Hmm.
right? But in any case, all right. So we're not adjacent, so we can't fire group. So, but I mean, we're not moving. So, all right. Medium and the squad
Mm-hmm.
will shoot this guy again.
Sure.
So that's going to be a 7-2.
Sounds about right.
All right.
7-on-7. I think that's a normal. 7 on
It usually
7.
works
That is a
way
normal.
when they're even, right? Yeah. Normal.
I
Okay.
will.
So
I will pass it.
Of course you will.
Yeah,
Family?
I kind of need to check my morale checks here because I don't. How many times have I? Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay.
636. Jesus.
And you haven't rolled above an 8.
Yeah, that's what's insane is that I have not like yeah.
Okay.
If it wasn't for very hot dice, it's like yeah, anytime you break, you would you'd forfeit a turn, almost.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I got an 8 up one at them from upstairs.
Sure.
Okay.
5-on-8 is a 2 morale check. There we go. They'll
Alright.
break an ELR, and I will get sniper. 2-1 goes. Thank you. Goes to P5. I can only really target the guys in Q8, and I am absolutely going for the upstairs, unfortunately. So it's just a 2. So pins or wound.
Right. All right. So random select leader squad. Of course. You hit my
Oh,
leader.
come on! Don't.
Of course you hit my leader.
But at least he's only wounded, right?
It's true.
Is
He
he?
was.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to jinx it because there's a dice. You have to roll, but I don't want to. I already feel bad.
Right. All right. So what do you got? You got a couple of squads in there.
Rob, because there's a wound check, right? To see
Oh, I
severity.
didn't roll the wound check.
Yeah, it's because okay, good, because that's what I was worried about. Is I was gonna bring it up and then it would be like a 5 or a 6.
Oh, and then I rolled a 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So at least he's only wounded, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was deep in thought.
No,
about
no,
this
no,
cat.
no worries, no worries.
Right. Well, we're playing no skulking, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he will blaze away with an 8+2 at your stack.
Sounds good. Oof. Whoa.
Anyway, okay, that's it for prep fire.
Right?
Movement phase. Uh, temp smoke and Y10
Can you smoke
from.
from an off-board location?
It's just a move, right?
I guess so. I've never really thought about if you can if you can put infantry smoke from an off-board action. Off-board actions. No action is allowed by units off-board awaiting entry. You can deploy. However, sport weapon may start dismantled limbered. Vehicles, units. Yeah, you can't. I don't think you're allowed to. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah, I think you have to come on board first.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm moving.
I've never really thought about that interaction though. So.
In that case, they're not coming on up there. Oop, I took the world with me here.
I'll just move that.
Sorry, took the world. All right. So then, what do we got here? Just hang in that pile. Okay. And what do we got there? We got two. So leader, squad, that pile. And go for these guys. Yonder seems like fun. Yeah, I was willing to risk it with one stack shooting at me, but not at -2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Movement phase. Starting here.
Mm-hmm.
Assault move 1-2.
You're there.
Okay. Next stack. 1-2.
1.
Or 1. So.
Yeah, yeah. It's just yeah. I don't want to take. I don't want to take. If you want to pay 2, sure, but.
And actually, you know what? We're not doing anything tricky. This doesn't have to take a half an hour. 1, 2, 3.
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Movement is done.
All right. Defensive fire. Well, the only sensible thing, V5 to V4. What is that? 24 up to. 9 on 24 is 2 morale check.
Ah.
All right. Don't activate on sniper. And then the 2 units, V2, U2, are going to shoot at V4. It will encircle them, which I don't know if I have a counter ready for that. Encircle.
Will it encircle? I thought you had to get 3 hexsides.
No, it's only as long as they're if they're directly opposite, it's 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not entirely sure why it works this way, but encircled applies before the shot. So their morale is 6 instead of 7 now. These 2 guys are shooting, so it's 6 plus 7, so 13 up 3. Jeez, all right. Well,
Christmas.
7 on 13 is a 1 morale check. All right. That's the first time you ELR as well.
Yeah, I managed to ELR 4, where you're not managing the ELR 1.
Yeah, it's insane, really. I definitely I need to revisit what I did today to see if I can copy this. And
yeah, you gotta bottle this.
Yeah, I need to use this against Rootin once in a while. Man, do I have any other shots then? Nope. I don't think so. Advanced Fireface.
Hey, we don't have any of that.
So routes.
Uh, Rep phase. I got one of those. Gotta vacate the building. That sucks. So he can go. Let's see. He can go 1, 2.
So just it is 4 because you're encircled. Does double
Oh,
the
he's in.
cost,
Got it.
but
So
that's, yeah. I mean,
four,
you can still get 6, so you can still get to your leaders.
four.
Oh, actually,
Six.
are you overstacked? Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, no. So he has to. He just goes there.
yeah,
That's
he's
it.
just stuck there.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. My guy in R6 will go. Hmm. You know what? I can go into the building in S5, so I'll go to S5.
Sounds good.
That's it for me. Advances.
Okay. Advances. Jeepers. Jeepers. Man, we are in bad shape. We are in pretty bad shape. Yeah. All right, over here. What do we want to do? Guys in the cellar will come out of the cellar. The cellar dwellers are free. Let's see, guys upstairs. Guys upstairs. Guys upstairs. All right, guys upstairs are gonna move to the marketplace X. To sniper off my leader 50% of the time. Okay, that's it for advances.
All
Or
right.
is it? Is it? Is it it? It may be it. Or should I? What should we do? I'm like at a loss here. You do have a lot of firepower. Nah, we're good.
Nothing else?
We're good. All good.
All right. Turn 4 Polish. Wind, or sorry, weather, no change. Rallies, I've got 3, I think, to do. So we'll start with S5 first. The non-DM guy doesn't make it. The DM guy also doesn't make it. That's a bummer. And then the guy in T3, I will get back. That's it for me.
Okay, I got. Let's see. I got a leader to try. Comes back. That's it.
All right. Prep fire. Um, yeah, I don't have much other than, I guess, like, I'll try a couple Hail Marys here. I'll do a U6 to R7, 4 up 2. Almost.
It's pretty
No,
close.
no cigar. O6 to ground floor Q8. So it's 8 up 3. Nope. Um, I am going to try. I guess, yeah, I don't need to move either, really. The two squads in V5 are gonna shoot at the broken guy in W4, which I guess technically has lost the DM. 11 up one. 9 on 11 probably isn't anything. Normal morale check. All right. Well, I spoke too soon.
He doesn't. He's not resistant to those. Oh, wow. Managed not to die.
The one time. Well, I'll try again. 7 up one. Jesus. 5 on 7. 2 morale check this time.
Two check. Okay, this is
All right. Well, I'm getting the good rolls out of the way on bad
on,
units.
yeah, that's right. On basically inconsequential stuff. That's right.
which is what happened to me last on Saturday. So I can commiserate. Um,
I don't think I have nearly 29 hexes under control, so we shall see.
I'm not sure about that one
One, two, three, four,
because
five.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 plus 10.
No, only multi-hex buildings have cellars.
Oh, that's right. I don't know why I was counting the extra. So it's 4 plus 10, 14. And
14.
I don't have this building. It's just 5, 6, because I don't think I ever went into Q2.
Right.
But these buildings aren't under your control.
Yeah, they started under your control anyway. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so I got to take essentially at least this building, right? That's 9 locations. To have any chance.
That sounds correct.
Okay. Well, it's going to get interesting down there.
Speaking of, I'm gonna go to movement phase because I really don't think I have any other shots. Um, I can hold off on that, I suppose. The squad in S5 that's not broken is going to dash via T4 into U5.
He's going to dash, you say?
Yeah, via T4.
Dash via T4. Well, that's interesting. I mean, if we look at this logically, logic is a thing for me. Can't shoot at him. Could cover that square, but he can't cover that square. Let's have 2 squads. How about 1 squad from R7 will take the shot in T4?
Sounds good. 2 down 2.
Lord, give me patience.
I second that motion. So I'll make the U5. I don't have any other movement points I can spend for that. Now, I've never quite like decided to kind of focus my brain on this one. I believe you still leave 2 residual because you're only having against the squad. Technically, the shot is 4.
Right,
Makes
right.
like that makes the most sense to me. So I'm gonna put it that way, and
We could always, if it becomes consequential, we could figure it out.
yeah, or like if anybody's watching and they know the rule and they can cite it for me, I'd be really appreciated.
You have minions. That's right.
Yeah, well, I try to, anyways. Um, uh, jeez. Well, I don't think I need to try that just yet. Squad with the LMG and U2 is gonna go to V2 for 2.
So a snapshot does not leave residual. Is a shot versus dash a snapshot or just hex?
It's dash is not snap as far as I'm aware, because snapshot is specifically you can only see down the hex spine, whereas dash is you're shooting at them while they're in the open.
Purposes, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Okay. End. Yep. Berserk pin, brum, yada yada yada. Is considered area fire except for fire lanes and pre-existing residual. Blah blah blah. Must change an ordinance. So it counts as area fire. Does area fire affect residual? As we go down the usual rabbit hole of rules.
Yeah. So my understanding is that uh, if you look at residual directly, it should be the so when a unit is attacked by defensive first fire, subsequent final protective, the target location in which the attack is resolved, even if in bypass, is marked with a residual counter equal to half up to a maximum of 12 of the highest IFT firepower column used for that attack. So if you're using 4, right? I I don't assume that the residual is then modified because of dashing. Let's see if there's anything else here. Yeah, I think it's like I said, I think it's a 2. Like I don't have a reason to argue for it being less than that. I'm sure there might be a Q&A somewhere or whatever, but I'm not particularly bothered by a 2 being there, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
All good?
Yep.
Okay. So,
residual firepower is never halved or reduced for any reason, including dashing or concealed targets.
there you go. Well, so yeah, I think is that for where is that in it?
It's in 8.224. Oh, that's in cowering. Okay. Once placed.
Yeah, because the residual itself, if you dash through it, if I had a second unit dash through, it would just be 2. You wouldn't have it again.
Right. If there was a 4 there, it wouldn't be half to 2 because you're dashing.
Yeah, exactly. So the residual itself doesn't get
reduced. Sentence, but didn't realize. It was a continuation. Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Anyway, that sounded good to me. I don't want to go down the rules rabbit hole and slow you down.
So the squad went to V2 for 2.
Yep.
Sounds good. And then we'll go to V3 for 3.5.
Okay.
And if no shots, that'll be it for that guy. Yeah, I don't. Squad with the LMG and R5 will go to R4 for 1, and then S4 for 3 total.
Okay.
And that'll be it for movement. Defensive.
Defense. Okay, so movement is over. So defense. Okay, so I still have a squad upstairs with a leader. So he will take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
So looks like a 4-up-1.
4 up 2. Your leader's wounded.
Oh, jeez. Big
Yeah,
red X on. Yeah.
he's a 7-0 now.
Big giant red X right in my face.
Honestly, it's more that was a great shot. It's more because it doesn't automatically change the numbers on him. It does it only for certain counters.
Right, right. Weird. Okay. So
Uh,
anyway, does he still prevent cowering?
you should, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think
Okay.
you lose that ability. Even a 6-1 should prevent cowering. But that is a 4-on-4, which is a 1 morale check. Oh,
Yep.
Jesus. All right, well, at this point, it's just frustrating to see the dice do so well for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's like okay, I guess.
yeah, it's like no matter how well you roll, it doesn't seem to change
I mean,
the
the odds
outcome.
say you should have 3 or 4 more broken squads, and it should be a little closer game. But that's not
100%.
how the game works. Not how
Yeah,
the game works all the time. All right, I guess we'll shoot the medium at these guys.
sure.
Return the flavor. So you
9
got
up 3.
9 up 3 ball coming in.
All right. 7-on-6 is a normal. I'll just do the order that they're in. Okay, well, they're both fine.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyway.
And I get a sand attempt? Okay, good.
Anyway. Am I actually playing this game, my man? Because it
Some.
doesn't really feel like I'm doing anything.
Yeah, you just feel like a bystander to all your rolls.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's it for defensive.
All right. Advanced fire phase. Uh, let's see if I can get another good morale check out of you. 6-up 1. No. Can't think of any other shots that I can take. Route phase. I don't have anybody that needs to route.
I got a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly useless guy, but a guy. So let's see. So he has to go there or there. So he's overstacked. So that's going to be
It's just gonna cost 3 to get in there.
or 3, 4, 5.
Sounds good.
And that's it for routes for me.
Sounds good. Advanced phase.
The fact that you don't have any routes is super terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm finding it particularly unjust as well. It's weird. Um, the guy in U5 will go to V4. The guy in the grain joins him.
Okay.
Guy with the LMG and S4 will go to T3. The green squad in 06 is going to go to 07. And I think that's all I got for now anyways. Do I want to move that guy? Not really. No, I think that's it. No CC, we go to German turn 4.
German turn 4. Okay, wind change. Yep.
All right.
I did something right.
It is gusts,
Gusts.
which again doesn't really affect us, unfortunately. But it's nice to know that we're rolling these.
Okay. What else? All right, I got a broken guy. He is with a leader, but he is crapola. Impossible.
You got it.
Are you really right? Yeah.
I've got 2 rallies. Yeah, I got 2 rallies in S5. So 1, 2. I will have one guy become a half squad, but the other guy is successful.
Okay. They're coming back. way faster than they're getting broke.
Yeah, it's the most annoying part is you realize like you don't. The same thing happened to me on Saturday where we'd gotten about halfway through the scenario and I realized I hadn't killed any of Rutan's infantry. Like the objective he needed to do involved specifically the infantry he had and not the vehicles, and I had not done a single thing to any of his infantry. I might have broken like one guy on like 30 shots or whatever. It was particularly bad.
Right. Okay. So that's it for rallies for me. That's it for rallies for you. Yes.
Yep.
All right. Prep fire. I mean, do we even want to bother shooting
I mean, I'll take any
it?
shots you don't want to take. That's for sure.
Right, right. All right. Machine gun in the squad. We'll shoot at your greenie.
Sure. 9 up 2.
Nine, nine up two.
Right. Well,
Okay. Let's see what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? Uh, two squads, leader directed at your 458.
sounds good. 8 up 2.
Up two. Pin
Uh,
check.
Pin check, and they are passing it.
Okay, that's a waste of time. Okay, movement phase. Conscript squad. Bypass for one.
I will definitely take a shot with the 458. Because presumably you're going at X5, X6, the upper,
Upper.
right? You're going up top on the bypass.
Up top. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. 4 down 2. Well, I cower, but it's still a 0, so it's effectively dead.
Hilarious.
And 1 residual.
Marking when you smoke these guys.
Is
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay. Assault move, place smoke. 1, 2.
all right.
Hey, something worked. And squad will assault move in.
Sure.
Okay. Assault move smoke.
Sure.
Next squad will attempt the same move.
That pins them up 2, right?
Uh,
6. Do you not I could be wrong.
you roll the 6. No, counter. Machine gunner's not gonna play smoke.
If the smoke placement DR is a 6, the unit must immediately end its movement phase. Oh, it's just it. You don't pin for it. Huh.
Oh yeah, all right. He can't do anything else.
Yeah, you just use all of your movement. Okay. I must be thinking of I'm definitely thinking of like Molotov or something then.
Right. Okay.
My bad.
From the next squad, bottom squad, smoke. No smoke.
Oh, are you allowed to put smoke? Because it's Gus.
It is white smoke though, right? Gray smoke is wiped out.
Uh, this is a good question. Gus. Gus, Gus, Gus.
Gus. Yeah, I don't. I'm half remembering what else is now.
Um,
Gus.
a Gus eliminates all dispersed smoke and disperses all non-dispersed smoke currently on the board. If I go to infantry smoke, then why is this? During Gus, remove dispersed smoke and flip the remaining for first in the rally phase, then again in the advanced fire phase. Right. So,
So maybe it says something in smoke itself.
no, no. I think you're fine to use it. But it does raise the other question of, so if placing smoke in adjacent hex, right, costs an additional it cost of entry of that hex, right?
Yeah, it's an
So
additional movement point, right?
but it's if you're placing an adjacent, it's 2 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So then could you assault move into it if, because then the woods now cost 3 because you're advancing into, or you're assault moving into smoke. Because the smoke will cause it to cost 1 more.
But isn't it part of the same move?
Uh, that I'm not sure about. Um,
Right, it's two move for using may specify
because I don't think you can do both at the same
the hex they
time.
wish to play before placement, but are otherwise free to observe the placement attempts before designating their own. A unit may attempt to play more than once. Blah 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 blah. Right, we know it was 6. Change your movement phase. Online elevation. Never dispersed or subject to drift. All right, so that solves that problem. Yeah, that's going to take
It's
a
not.
deeper rules dive than I have just done.
Yeah, the Q&A I'm looking at here is not helping out so far. Um, don't care about smoke drift. Where's the gift here? Yeah, because I think the idea is you're rolling to see if you place smoke first, but I don't think you can combine them. Um,
Maybe it's under assault movement. That'd be a sneaky place to put it. They like stuff like that.
because I know you can assault move after placing it because it doesn't the movement doesn't cause you to move a hex technically, so you can still assault move and not come under that penalty. But I don't. It's combining both at the same time, which I'm not. So one thing I'm not sure about. Um, Counter exhaustion, movement modifiers, dash. Use assault. You get that.
I see what you're saying. If it's two separate moves, then it would be +1 because of the smoke, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I just don't think you can declare both at the same time. Is just the thing. Um, my squad placing still capable of movement during at the cost of 2. Blah blah blah. Because the issue is that you would essentially get free movement from placing smoke into, like, you would get the benefit and also not suffer any penalties. Because normally if you roll for smoke, when you roll for smoke, if you get smoke, it it exists before defensive first fire. But if you assault move smoke at the same time, not only are you getting the benefit of smoke, but you're avoiding the penalty of movement and the defensive first fire that you would normally get from moving, having to move in first and then put smoke. I mean, at worst we could flip for it, if that helps or anything.
And still capable of movement at a cost of 2. If I don't specify the hex they wish to place them in, we know that.
I'm just annoyed because it's one of those things where I know I've seen it. It's just trying to. Watch it be something like it'll be in the advanced sequence of play or something.
Right.
Movement phase. Smoke. Okay, and assault move. Okay, so yeah, infantry may declare double time or assault movement, dash, etc. And then during its movement phase. Yeah, so I guess like strictly by the advanced sequence of play, the smoke, making smoke is after, but again, that's not really. I don't know, like how one is at the start and the other's during. So yeah, and the only other chart I can see is just the quick reference charts and all that, but yeah, defensive and all that. That's cool and all, but there's simultaneous. Where's no, of course simultaneous isn't in there.
Mm.
Barrage, blaze, bypass, cellar, creeping barrage, enemy, fire ground, fire smoke, gusts, into OBA. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess like in the interest of time, I guess you can do it, but I don't see how you can get all those benefits. I guess is just the thing, because it seems to be incredibly powerful to be able to do that.
I mean, we could roll it, high, low, odds, evens, whatever, and then just keep playing.
Sure. Do you want to what? Flip forward or roll for it? Which one do you want to do?
All the same to me. All
Uh,
the same to me.
I'm gonna roll a random selection. Do you want to be odds or evens?
I'm feeling pretty odd today.
Okay. All right. So it's your way.
Oh, did you roll it already? Oh,
Yeah. Sorry.
it's too fast for me. Okay, so we didn't get smoked down here out of the first guy. Try it out of the second guy. Nope. Try it out of the third guy. Yes, okay. So the third guy. Going in. That just completely didn't work. I mean, I don't think I'm getting a tremendous benefit because, it's not easy to get smoke.
No, for sure, but it is because the issue is still like you get an one movement point free, right? Whereas normally, uh, or I say normally, but if you had to put smoke and then assault move, you would have to CX, which obviously causes issues later down the line.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because it's either you choose not to move, which kills a lot of like things that you can try to do, or you're CX, and then that makes stuff like any of the advanced fire phase stuff you want to do, CC, all that stuff.
Right. All right. Well, no conclusive evidence, huh? Okay, from Y3? No, Y5, sorry. Uh, bypass one hexi for one.
Uh, does the residual affect the entire hex or just the? Although I guess you can bypass X4 and not, or
Yeah,
yeah, in X4 not X5, but
bypass X4, yeah. And then
sure.
we don't have to worry about another half an hour rule lookup. 2-3.
Okay.
1-2
Sure.
into X4.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be 5. You can't go there. Smoke is increasing by 1.
Oh, smoke.
Yeah, and you said 2, so
Can't, yeah, all right. We'll go there. You don't just have to go there with the other guy. Okay, that's it for movement.
All right. Defensive. Well, um, I will try 7 up 2. Nope. Um, 10 up 2, or sorry, uh, it only stays till the end of the movement phase. I don't know why I was thinking more.
Doesn't apply to defensive fire.
Right, so it would just been +1. Doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything different. This will be that. I think is a +2. Yeah. I don't know. It's just counting that wall is still existing for whatever reason, but it's definitely +2 on 10. 7 on 10 is one morale check.
Okay.
That's right. There's just one guy there. Yeah, well, I guess gotta try my luck here. So V4 and V5 both gonna combine, and they're gonna shoot against W5.
Okay.
It is what is this? 10 plus 11, so 21 doubled to 42 up 1. Still get a 10. 10 on 36 is a 2 morale check.
Checks times 3, I think.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
All right, well.
Pin, good, good.
All right. Yeah. Is there anything else for me to try? I'm going to try this just for fun here. S5 against W4. I don't think that's actually that. Okay, well, it is a 2 up 1. Nope. And I'll fire group 06 and 07. So then 8 up 3. Nope. I think that's going to be it. Advanced fire phase.
All right. What do we got? We got 10 out of there, and we got 3.5 out of there. So what we could do, 13 there. No, not 10. 10, no, I'm not. Okay. Oh, and then double, stupid. So 10, 7. We'll take the 17 up 2 at Y4
Sure. Or V4, sure.
or V4, sorry. Just missed the 2 checks. 1 check. You passed them all. You just passed them all. That's what happens.
Right. Sorry, I was looking at 9 on 17. 9 on 17, 1 check. He's fine, and the other guy's pinned. Jesus. All right, well, ridiculous.
Can't break anybody. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it for advancing fire. Route phase?
Route phase it is.
I don't have any of that. How about you?
Fortunately, I do not.
Yeah, of course not. Nobody ever breaks. Advance phase, you say. What do we want to do? Just how bananas do we want to get over here? Because I'm feeling pretty bananas right now. Feeling pretty bananas, my friend. Bang, bang. This one, let's slide that. in packs, you dum dum. No, we're just gonna lose. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, that's it for my advances.
Sounds good. CC.
CZ. Oh, baby.
Well, no ambush.
Ambushes, okay. All right, so what do we got? A 3-2 natural? What does that look like? We're going to take the 3-2 against the stack and declare hand to hand.
Sure. I'll
It's
take
pretty
the
psycho, I know.
1-2 then.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody's dead.
Everybody dies.
Everybody dies. All right. Well,
That's hilarious.
this
Hilarious.
is getting kind of crazy.
That is pretty bonkers, is it not?
It's not often you see games play out this way. That is, I think, an understatement.
Yeah, this has been a pretty screwball game so far.
Yeah, everybody had suicide vests in that combat, I think.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I we were all dead if I didn't declare hand to hand.
Uh, no. If it wasn't for hand to hand, I would have only gotten a casualty reduction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would have had to get like a minus somewhere, but there was no way. No way for me to get that. Turn 5. Oh, I guess technically. Yeah, because we didn't roll one. Alright, so there's 2 LMGs there. Weather, no change. Gust will go away. Rally phase. I will attempt to rally. Nope. Never mind. Yeah, that's it for rally phase, I think. I don't think I have anything else. Nope. Take off pin. There you go. Anything for you? I don't think so, but
Don't think so.
okay.
Everybody's in the fight. Yep,
Uh,
in the fight.
All right. So, prep fire. I mean, I have to really V5 to W5. It is 22 up 1.
Monster.
8 on 22
Sounds
is 2 morale check.
All right. Uh-oh. Leader. Oh, he's good. Turns it into
Oops.
a 1 morale check. How many squads are with him? 2. Squad.
All right. Well, there's all your
heat
good
of
rolls.
battle and nobody broke. Heat of battle. Not leader creation, right? So it's 2 dice.
Yeah, it's just 2 dice.
9 ball. So they're elite.
Yeah, you get a -1 for being elite, and then there's nothing else for Germans. So it's battle
Battle
hardening.
hardened.
So they're fanatic. Oh, that's
Oh, I
unfortunate.
gotta see who's fanatic. Oh no, I rolled it in. What was it? The first guy or the second guy?
Pretty sure it's the first squad.
First one. Okay. All right.
T3 is going to take a shot at W4. So it
Okay.
should same as last time. Yeah, it's +2 shot on 10. 10 on 10 is pin test check.
Indeed. Pin check for these guys. Oh, just two guys. Okay. Leader and squad.
All right. Well, no sniper. V2 is going to shoot at the guy adjacent. So it's 14 up 1. 6 on 14 is a 2 morale check.
Oh, that sounds gross.
All right.
And,
Well,
I have
what,
suddenly cloned you in the die rolling on morale checks.
I think you've done more than clone me. I think you've done even better than all my rolls combined.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, that lowered me to 6 average, so that was pretty wild.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
8
My
up,
IFT is gross.
8 up 3 on against Q8 with the guy with the MG. Doesn't matter. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna do a from S5, 4 up 2 against the guy in the building. Nope. Yeah, I think that's it. Squad in U6 is gonna assault move to U5.
Okay.
That is it for movement. Defensive.
Alrighty. Defensive. So the guy in the building, I guess we should shoot at him. So we will fire group 8 up 2 at him.
Sure.
Sound right? Yeah, anyway. Machine gun. We'll shoot at your greenies. 9 up 2. Okay, back to normal. Okay, what do we want to do over here? What do we want to do over here? 8 up 2 here.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Back to normal.
Yeah, it doesn't seems like the morale checks is the only thing to sing praises
only
for.
one time. It's not like they've been good all game.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
I
I think it's a massive difference if the morale checks didn't do well this turn. I think the situation would be very different.
It's game over, absolutely.
Mm.
All right, so what do we got? 4, 8, 11 out of there. So we got 7 out of there. So we got 22, 29 up 1 from fire group to there.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Because we just shoot the 22 up 1 and then shoot him over, and there's a hindrance. 29 up 1. Well, at least we didn't cower.
Yeah. 1 morale check.
It's just a normal morale check.
Second guy, Lars and breaks.
I don't know. Something, I guess. And I think that's all the shots that we got.
Sounds good.
After that big CC wipeout, we're both a little short on dudes.
I mean, I think it's more just your morale checks really just Won the day on that front.
Yeah,
Um,
that turn was wildly lucky.
hmm I don't think I have any prep fires to do. Routes. Um,
It's one, I think.
yeah, the guy's gonna go into the cellar, I guess. But that's about it. That's all I can do. I don't think you have any
Okay.
advances. Guy in V2 is gonna go to U2.
Okay.
Guy in U5 is gonna go to V4.
Living dangerously.
Well, you got to at some point. That's it, I think. No CC. Go to German turn 5.
German 5. Okay. Wind chain. Nothing. Keep our breeze. No reinforcements. Rally phase. I don't have anybody broken, and I'm not deploying anybody.
I've got one guy to try and rally. I don't make it. And I will try to pick up both LMGs. Actually, I don't think I can do both. So I'll do I guess I'll do the German one. Yep. Also, verdict on the assault movement thing. Um, so you can't assault move and put smoke because it would cost 4 no matter what to do it. And you can't assault move if it costs all 4. So something to keep in mind for later games.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, because you have to declare assault movement first, no matter what, and then assault movement only works if you don't spend 4. So,
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know.
but yeah, prep fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Prep fire rally phase is done. Prep fire. What are we doing? Prep fire. What are we doing? Prep fire. All right. Machine gun at this guy again. I think eventually I'd put a leader in there, but that would be smart. Not up to 9 on the 9. Is that a pin check?
Might be a pin check. Sounds about right.
Yes.
Yep, 9 on 9 pin check. They are pinned.
Whatever it's probably. This guy. Whatever. 4 up 2.
Sure.
This guy, 4 up 2 down to those cats.
Okay.
So like nothing. All right, now where it gets a little more interesting. So here to here, 22 up one.
Sure. 2 check.
2 check.
Breaking alarm.
Okay. Here to here. We got 14 up one.
Sure.
Smells like a 1 check. Yep. Passes these regularly. No. Oh. All right. Well, that's kind of binary luck going on over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty frustrating, that's for sure.
Yeah, I would imagine that unhappy moments. That's
Yeah.
it for prep.
Sounds good.
Okay. Salt move.
Okay.
Into V2.
You're there?
Yep, I'm there. Did you ever go into U6?
Yeah. Yeah.
You did, right? You
Yeah,
controlled that one.
I just didn't put a counter.
So, 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Uh 2 flat.
Oh wait, you're in a cellar. You can't see over a hedge.
But I'm not. You're at the hedge though.
It's a half level line of sight, which is a full level line of sight if you're in the cellar.
It doesn't. But if you're, I'm not looking over the hedge. You're at the hedge, right? Like, does I can
Oh,
understand
in
it.
any case,
Like, I can understand if I'm in the cellar in W7, but if the cellar isn't at the hedge, you know what I mean?
yeah. Let's just keep going. We have too much time diving into the rule book.
Sure. It's pin test check.
What was that? 8 on the 2 column.
It's a +1 -1. Actually, it might
Uh,
be a minus. It's a -1 because open
should be a net
ground.
-1, right?
Yeah, it's a -1. So it's a normal because
We'll
it's a 2
check.
firepower guy.
Okay. Leader and Duder. Duder is broke. Oh, your cellar dweller did something.
Yeah, the mole men got the
Yes.
fight.
All right, that's it for movement phase. Defensive.
Uh, Machine Gun Kelly over here in U2 against your guy. It's 14 up 2.
I'm not sure why I did that.
9 on 14 is a normal morale check.
And I am back to normal.
Yeah. I'm just getting lucky here. T3 against the guys in the woods W4. Same as before, 10 up 2. 9 on 10.
Sounds like something.
Pin test check. I'm hoping for. I need morale
Leader?
checks here.
Leader is good, and squad.
Yeah, squad's
Very good.
Squad in S5. It's a 4-2. Nope. That is it for defensive.
Hey, routes. Well, we got some of those.
Yeah, I think we're all charging on that end.
And let's see. So me first. All right. So these guys, they might have to go there.
So I don't think you can stay adjacent to the broken guys.
Ah, broken guys. Okay,
Yeah,
so
like I don't think you can still stay adjacent to V5. But you should be able to go to X5. I can't imagine not being able to go there.
X5.
Yeah, back in the woods. Because that would be the nearest other
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
location.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to go one, two, three,
Hmm.
and they might as well go 4, 5. Right? These weren't known to them, so that's legit, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And this guy, 2, 4, 6, should be legit.
Sounds good. Um, for me, I don't know if can this guy see that guy? No. So the guy in V5 is going to go to U5, and same for the other guy from V4.
Okie dokie.
And that's it for
Is it for routes, right?
I'm just trying to think. I guess technically I don't think I can. I would have seen him at the start. I'm not sure if that counts though, because
Which guy are we talking about?
I think my guy in S5. No, I would so if my target is T3, because this guy is no longer there.
Right, I have to route first. That's right. So at the start of your route phase,
Yeah,
he's the
like
only known unit you can see, maybe
yeah,
him, and this are equidistant, right?
yeah. I guess. So the problem is then they get interdicted. Nah, I'm just gonna stay there. So advances.
Advance phase, okay. Advance phase. These guys need to get into the fight. Okay, that's it for advances.
Sounds good. No CC. Go to Polish turn 6. Rally phase. Take out pins. Well, I might as well try to rally a guy with 7 morale. All right. Uh,
It's hilarious.
he goes berserk. So,
That is great.
that guy's dead now. Where's berserk? Nope, not what I wanted to do. God dang it. Heat of battle, berserk. Thank you. The other guy stays DM. Try to rally the guy in S5. No, definitely not. I don't think I got anything else.
Yeah, I got some guys hiding in the woods over here. So they're nines, fives, sixes, no leadership modifier. Top, bottom, back in the fight. That was pretty lucky.
Mm. I think that's it. So prep fire. 4 up 2 against R6. I don't cower, but that's still an 8, so it's no effect. T3, 10 up 2. Nope.
Jeez.
8 up 3. Nope.
Jeez.
Go to movement phase. Berserk has to go first. And he's going to dump himself into V4.
Okay. Think we'll defensive fire.
So, well, you're forced to, so at least there's that.
Right. So we've got tripled.
Tripled point blank fire, yeah.
So 21 flat.
Mm-hmm.
21 flat. I ought to probably take care of that guy, huh?
K4. Yep.
Yep. Counts as flat.
Unbelievable. Um. Yeah. Squadron U2 goes to V2. Assault move.
Okay.
If nothing, then yeah, that's it. Defensive.
Let's see. Can we see him? I don't think he has any shots. Oh, we got a guy, Jason Tour still. All right. Well. 22 up one against Shabroki.
Sounds good.
Before I activate the sniper and lose my 9-1, by the way, just make sure
Don't call your shots. Although I guess technically I did forget to roll the sniper on the other one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate that this is happening right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Well, you're calling it, but one shot late. Because I should have rolled for it earlier. It has. I mean, it doesn't have to, I guess. But yeah, I'm targeting that guy because there's no reason not to.
All right, so random select leader squad.
Yeah.
Leader squad.
Please don't roll a 5 or 6. Like I want to win, but don't come.
Die roll. Killed my 9-1. Shot call.
And then the non-fanatic guy takes some morale check. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Oh, fine.
I don't think Dicebot is doing anything to help any of us. I have far less to complain, but man, it is rough seeing snipers do what they're doing right now, and they're just like really weird streaks of rolls.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it.
Yeah, you just felt it in your bones.
Okay, so we were saying, do I have any shots anyway?
Because those guys did, because you were shooting with these guys.
Right, so they shot with. They were going to shoot there. Did I roll anything, or did?
Yeah, you rolled. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
right, so they rolled a 7.
So
it was. Oh no, but your sniper comes first because that was a retcon. Right?
Sure, but we can still calculate the shot if you want, because it's still 7. Well, I guess it's still a pin test check on that, but yeah.
Who's a pin check on?
You were shooting at the U5 because it was the point blank fire because you got double.
Yeah,
was
you looked up the result already? I got you. Okay. So
yeah.
That's that. Okay. Done. He's done. He has no target. machine gunner. Why not? 9 up 2 for the 200th time. Hey! Rate of
At least,
fire and maybe a
uh,
result. Oh no, but that's your sniper again. Oh, crap.
yeah. One morale check. Okay, well, we're trading sniper checks. I got nothing.
All right, see what I get. Nothing.
Jesus.
All right, we did get rate of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back at you. 5 up 2.
All right. Well, coward. Uh, 6 on. It's a pintash check. They are fine. Okay, good. At this point, I'm rooting against my sniper. You coward. I don't think you wouldn't have rate of fire anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rate of fire on the game. Come on. Put me out of my misery. 8 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for defensive.
Sounds good. Do I even care for this? No. I don't have any advancing fire I want to do. Routes. No, this is gonna be a mess. So I guess technically I do have an option. So the guy in the basement here dead. That's we can. No, not even. Fuck. Why has it got to be so complicated? Okay, so the guy in the cellar gets to go away for free because he can get to U5. U5, I think technically I have to go upstairs because otherwise I'm going through interdiction. And that would force prisoner, and I don't want that guy to become a prisoner. So, yeah, that's my routes. Oh, there's this guy too, but same thing as last time. I'm not gonna route him.
Okay. So let's do some math, shall we? So we know this building, R6 is worth 10, right?
R6 is worth 10, and U5 is worth 9.
So that's 19, assuming I clear U5 next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Reasonably safe bet. It just means that if I want to guarantee I can clear the building, I really can't do anything else.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, those guys are just kind of stuck there.
Because they're going to have to, assault move upstairs, downstairs, sideways, just to cut off all your route paths.
Mm-hmm.
Which means they're not going to be prep firing. They're not going to be doing much of anything. But let's say I get that building just for the sake of it. So that's 9. That's 10. That's 19. I think we still have T7.
I think so, yeah.
9, P9, and O9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the chances are, somewhere on this board you have another hidden unit. So
That
let's
too.
just call it. Sorry?
I just said that's that too.
Yeah. So let's say it's definitely -1 of something. He's got to be somewhere, unless in some unlucky fashion it's somewhere you would be taken.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know if I call it unlucky.
yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 23 max. So I have to take back. Best case scenario,
An extra
3 locations.
5. It's 29. Oh, yeah, because it depends on how many levels it has. Right, like this would be 2.
No. Remember, these don't have cellars.
No, but it is upper floor though.
No stairwells exist.
Oh, right. But
And
it's
this guy
right.
can't be placed there because there's no cellar, but that's okay.
Oh, that's true. God, I was thinking I had it in my head that they all had. God damn it.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I've been waiting for your guys to pop up in here somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, like I would have gone. I would have like if these guys had been busy shooting, I would have just popped them out of the cellar CX and got to V8. I'll take the cellar counter
Right,
off because
right.
I'm a doofus, um, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you had 1,000 opportunities to spring them and move them wherever. So,
yeah, it's just frustrating because I don't want to like it feels like I don't yeah I just don't like when I get the rules wrong like that because that seems like a no brainer, you know.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
annoying.
I really don't think I can win this. To be honest, I can
I
make you sad and hurt people, but I only have two more turns.
yeah, I think the major problem is also I do get reinforcements, and it's not a lot.
And you have guys that can just snatch up a building or two anyway.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Like it's really just if I because the way I'm thinking about it is like I've got this guy I can throw to the wolves, and then depending on what you do or who you shoot, that unless you get lucky with rate of fire and all that other stuff, right? And then you might not even be able to see whoever because like if this guy, um, yeah, I just think that
at this point, you could just go on the defensive. I have to
yeah,
basically bonsai charge.
yeah, exactly. And I think this turn, this the coming turn, German turn 6 is you clear this building out, and these guys
Right, but
maybe
that's
shoot.
because of the nature of the goofiness of this building. I have to waste turn 6 to guarantee I take those 9 locations.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Maybe I can manipulate it so that there's a guy over there,
hmm
but by so doing, I risk that I get broken somewhere and then you have a route path.
yeah. Um, so it's a matter of turn 6. We'll say like you secure this building, but then turn 7 you've got to run everywhere. So in securing this building, it's unlikely that you break all four of these guys, right?
Yeah, virtually impossible to do. And the only place that has enough hexes to counteract your reinforcements would be I'd have to
Yeah,
bonsai to.
yeah, exactly. And I can get there in the turn they come on, because they're
Right.
you can't hit them from like there's nobody that can shoot at them, so they get in there for free. I can grab this building as well,
Yep.
so I can remove that. So yeah, I think if anything, it comes down really close, but it's more a matter of do you want to game it out for another turn and a half or
No, no. I
whatever.
mean, my crazy bonsai that killed everybody won me that building, but it also cost me 3 elite squads. So
Yeah, I think if that CC had gone your way, if I hadn't gotten the kills, I think that would have been the game over basically. Because then
yeah,
you
that would have
have
freed up a whole turn of prep fire. Yeah,
hmm
yeah.
and
With
and you have the at least one of the LMGs back like automatically. You have it for being able to shoot. I wouldn't be able to contest the building anymore, so I'd have to leave. Because I wouldn't want to. If you had three extra squads here, I don't want to be in these buildings. Like I need to get back to here, right?
right, right,
So,
right.
because it's just untenable. And if I break, like it's against open road, and now you're covering there, so any sort of retreat is just is painful. So
Yeah, and this guy being wounded by your sniper, this guy being eliminated by your sniper, all of
yeah,
a
just
sudden I just don't I can't dig you out of anywhere.
mm. Well, I will
But it
save
was a fun little scenario.
fun if not a little bit frustrating. For
Well,
you,
all right,
far more than me. I will. I must
look at
admit
my stats now, and then I'm going to vomit.
that's it. The IFT
Yeah,
is really the dumb thing. Like
yeah, yeah.
I have no complaints. Like the morale checks is ridiculous for how long I was for how well I was rolling, but it really feels strongly for your IFT. Like 7.59, you were rolling super average, but it's the 10s and the 11s that are ridiculous. Like
Right, right. If you look at it, I mean, it's,
Mm-hmm.
seven tens, 4 11s, and a 12 is just so many. This doesn't tell us how many times I rolled doubles.
Yeah, that too. Um,
It coward. It was obscene.
yeah, and then
But
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I only ever rolled three twice and didn't generate any snipers. Um, so yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, what else is?
Really balanced, though. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, actually, so looking uh at the Scenario archive, it is definitely in favor of the Polish, I have to admit. It is a 18 to 12. So it's not terribly imbalanced.
Hmm.
It looks worse when you only take roar data into effect, where it's a 2 to 1, where it's 14 to 7. It looks a lot worse there. But if you add the archive, it's more balanced than it appears. Um, I'm just trying to think. Like, I think if anything, the setup is really what gets you in this one, and how aggressive the Polish player, and lucky, specifically lucky on ELRs, but also yeah, how lucky he can be on that. Because um, I think that if if the German player doesn't split up, I think that far increases your chances of winning.
Not splitting up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I was
if
concerned that if I like I knew the guys I put over here were sacrificial lambs. They were gonna have
mm,
nowhere to route. It's not stone buildings. The cellars aren't fortified. Yada yada yada.
mm-hmm,
But my thought was, I'm I'm basically gonna give you this building and this building, and then you don't have to attack anymore. Like you're gonna take no losses,
mm,
and then I have to attack into your teeth basically with no cover at all. Was That was my thinking. I mean, I'm not
yeah,
the
yeah.
world's great ASL strategist. I was just like, even if these guys are a speed bump, they give my turn two reinforcements a chance to contest this building, which did happen.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that's the thing is like if the Polish player can get here for free, then you can prevent all of the movement, or most of the movement anyways, from the
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
reinforcements.
it's now you're sitting in crap terrain, and you got nowhere to go.
Mm.
That was my thinking. Was just even on a replay, I might reduce and reinforce. I might actually do it differently, only because it was really easy for you to outflank this position and not so much here on
Yeah.
turn one.
Yeah. Like I think that MMG I think needs to be placed more in the middle. Is probably the only thing that to like really change.
Yeah, that was just a really, and then I put it in the cellar. That was just dumb stuff. But yeah, he
It was the
probably
cellar wasn't a bad idea because you can still shoot out with it. I think it's just because it's an MMG with a full squad is the
right. I mean, obviously, I would deploy it back here or something, but you can't. We
mm.
have to deploy in a very narrow window here.
Do you think there might have been
But
I guess that because the only other thing I can think of, but it's not really feasible because it's so like having a machine gun here, right on turn one, um, like you can fake it out as like a concealed unit, like a dummy, um, and then it's kind of like do you fire lane down here or up here? But I don't think you have any really like the line of sight is so choppy that I don't think you can really do it.
that's the you really, if looking at the deployment, I was like, there's really nowhere, given the constraints of the narrow deployment band.
Mm,
Like there's no great fire lane.
yeah, like
Like you got this wall of stuff right here,
I guess you could do
and
if you did machine gun in here and fire lane this way, like alternate hex crane, you could get something out of it. But I mean, you're also risking like it's easy
but,
to.
but no, but you can't set up in row S. That's the problem.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, and also, I guess to mention it. So the guys were in here because again, I
Okay.
was thinking cellars were available in all buildings. If not, I would have had them in here. I think I would have to correct them. I think I would have had both half squads in this building. It makes the most sense. Um, just going back to the discussion of um, if you're going to prevent, if you're going to do the most damage, it's getting into this building and preventing the reinforcements from coming on.
Right. Right. Yeah. 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 That I think that's definitely the best place for them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's
And
like
you have to
5 to
waste a turn to.
3 full turns of movement. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you have to waste a turn just to like try and move into your hex, and then it's, do you move a squad? Do you move multiple squads? If the two half squads are stacked together, then you can still get 8 firepower out of them, and
Right.
if you're parked right underneath a good stack, and you move and then you bump them, well, whoever moved loses concealment, so now they're vulnerable and all that sort of stuff.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Or you just throw
Yeah.
them. Like, one thing I didn't think of, or I it's not that I didn't think of doing it, I couldn't do it because I wasn't in the right hexes, but turn one, if you don't explore the building you're in, you automatically advance concealed CC, right? Like, turn one would have been far crazier if I had both half squads in Q4, and then I just advance and I can kill those guys in CC right away.
Right, right. That's the other the other thing I was contemplating. The reason I tried the trickery with creating some actual dummies
Mm,
at the risk of giving you some information was just in case you were playing for the ambush
yeah. I think there's
rather than for yeah.
sorry. I think there's a lot of validity though in because you could stack, uh, you could create a dummy stack and just, it would be a little irresponsible, but you put a leader with 3 squads, and you put your second leader with a squad and the half squad, or 2 squads and a half squad, whatever, um, because those guys are going to shoot, and unless you get surrounded and advanced fired, advanced fire phased, and you die, you can still, you know what I mean? Like, you can eke out a dummy squad at somewhere and keep everybody concealed, so you're not losing information, but still very risky.
Yeah, 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 yeah. With the only the 4 dummy counters, I thought about, you know,
Mm-hmm.
dulling the alpha strike. That was my that was the point of how I deployed was, not just let you go, plop plop plop, and do a lot of damage.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
Cool.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely I can't complain about it because the dice really felt in my favor up until that last turn when all the morale checks where it went crazy. But um,
One ridiculous turn of passing
yeah,
what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
at least it was probably like
one or two morale
7.
checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty good string,
Mm-hmm.
but
I
stats don't lie.
it
My
really
my dice, infantry firepower dice were
yeah,
horrendous.
it really helped, especially with the -1 leaders. So it's like, as long as they could pass, everything else is fine.
Right. What? Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. You're back in the game once the leader passes. Yeah.
yeah. Cool. Well, for everybody who has been watching, thank you as always. I'm likely gonna do a solo night this coming Saturday because I think Ruten's out of town. We'll figure it out. Should still be a stream, so I'll see you then. Bye.